Hello there, Adam, Authentic Guide. Uh, in this video, I want to talk about emotional intelligence. How can you block your emotional intelligence? What can the price be of not allowing your emotional intelligence to take place? What benefits is there with exploring your emotional intelligence, and how can you develop your own emotional intelligence? This is the fourth thing I like to talk about in this video. And to start with, how can you block your emotional intelligence? And this is like the core of, I would say, all the blockages in life. And that is not being aware of your own judgments and having a struggle with observing your own judgments. And a good way to do that is just meditating and practicing. And that is a judgment, that is a thought. Just learning to observe those. And I have a list here I want to go through. A judgment and example, not showing your feelings. For example, what if you feel sad and you have this judgment about, oh, it's not okay to be sad. And that is making it hard for yourself to feel your sadness. And it can come from like unresolved memories, which is in this case, if you feel sad, if you felt sad many times in your life, and you show that, and it's not really you're not really getting what you need. So in that memory, you might have that is coming up as a judgment, like, oh, it's not okay to feel sad, because all the times, or many times, you felt sad, you haven't had the experience that it's contributing to you. It's just making it even more complicated. You just feel more sadness or more alone or disappointment. I don't know. So if you block your feelings with judgments that it's not okay, basically. And also you might say this because you're afraid of what other people would do, but also afraid of how it is for you. Am I okay with me feeling sad or feeling frustrated or anger or whatever feeling there is? If you have judgment that is not allowing yourself to feel, that is going to block your emotional intelligence. And my definition of emotional intelligence is to allow all my feelings to be here within me, and for me to feel them and to see what it says about me. What is it saying about me in this situation? What would I like to change? And if I'm not allowing myself to feel, it's super hard for me to develop my own emotional intelligence, to experience what is it saying. So you can say, for me, emotional intelligence, my perspective of it is to let my feelings guide me in every situation. And if we have a judgment about not feeling, here's a model, like sometimes I have an idea of negative feelings, which is making it hard for us to show those feelings and to feel those feelings to start with, and then show them, let them out. So the next point, what can the price be by not allowing your emotional intelligence to take place? Basically say, allowing yourself to feel. I would say there's many reasons, I guess, but I have come up with two I like to share. And that is fake relationship with yourself and also with other people. If you are not allowing yourself to feel how you feel, and maybe you allow yourself to feel that, but you're not saying it. But to start with, if you're not allowing yourself to feel, you create a fake relationship with yourself because you are not really listening to all of yourself, because your feelings is a part of you. And if you're not allowing yourself to be fully experience all the feelings, to feel them and see what they say about you, you're faking yourself, I would say. So, and also that can affect other people because they get to know you just because you, and the way you show up is you just you're just expressing your, let's say, positive feelings. I feel excited, happy, excited, curious, calm, relaxed. Let's say those are the positive. But the relationship you have, people don't feel the other side, the negative side of the feeling spectrum within you. So people are not really feeling you, and they are not really knowing you. And there are so many reasons that you might do that. But I believe you judge yourself. I did a lot. I still do sometimes. And it says, I don't want to get stuck at this point. Maybe go to the next one. Yeah, still on the what the price can be. Yeah, you get used to deny how you feel in certain situations. Let's say you come in situations you feel frustrated, but you are not allowing yourself to feel that fully. What? Because you might have this judgment, I'm not okay feeling this. Or you might have this judgment, what would other people say? Like, what if people are, I'm not okay in other people's eyes if I feel frustrated or sad or whatever negative feeling it is. So you start denying, you start holding yourself back. And I've been in this, I got used to this. Like that was my normal. And so what if you are at your normal now? How can you know that? I would say start exploring how you feel, allowing yourself to let it out. And you can start by journaling or just experiencing this on your own. Like you, for example, you come in a situation and then you feel, I don't feel good. And then when you leave that situation, you can explore, why did I feel like that? And what did I feel? So we don't want to be fake. We don't want to be fake within us. We don't want to be fake to other people. And we don't want to create fake relationship where people don't see me fully. So the third question, what benefits is there with exploring your emotional intelligence? Yeah, the opposite of the fake relationship with yourself and other people. You get to know your true self. And in every situation you will feel certain things. And the more you open up to feel different feelings, you learn more about yourself. And every judgment you have about your feelings and about what will other people think about if I feel like this and if I talk about how I feel now, that is saying something about you. And the feeling itself says something about you. I would say pointing you to something valuable, needs, that is probably not met if we're talking about the dark side, the negative side of the feeling spectrum. And if we're talking about the positive, like the uplifting feelings, excited, happy, calm, relaxed, that is pointing toward needs and values that are being met. So yeah, you're getting to know yourself more. And that's the journey I'm on, and I like to invite you to be on that journey with me. And yeah, also what benefits, you are letting people know who you fully are, how you fully experience life at the moment. And that can be a challenge. But would you rather be with people who are not expressing and telling you what is actually going on within them? Would you like them to just hold back? because they are afraid of what you will say, or you are afraid of what they will feel. I would personally prioritize, like, how is it really for you? What is the truth for you? Like, okay, I hear you feel excited, but is there something more, like a bitterness or disappointment? Because if there is something like that, I would love to hear that. I don't want to get to know the fake or the half part of you. I want to get to know all of you. And we go to number 4, the last one. How do we develop our emotional intelligence? So, to start with, learning to observe our own judgment about the situation and our feelings, especially. For example, why did I feel like that? No, this is not okay to feel like that. Whatever feeling there is. And sometimes they can also be like feelings that points towards met needs, like happy and excited, because we are feeling so happy. Like, am I okay with expressing all of this? But learning to observe these kind of ideas about towards how I feel in the moment. Am I allowed to feel like this? It's up to you. You choose what is your reality. And I would suggest, this is how I do. I like to acknowledge and accept how I feel. And sometimes if I have judgments, I just express them. Like, maybe, oh, I feel vulnerable and sad, and I think it's not okay to express how I feel in the moment. So for me, it helps to just talk about my own experience, how I think about it and how I feel. I might not go in directly to tell why I feel that way. That can be even more vulnerable for me. But it depends on how people hear me when I say, like, oh, I feel so vulnerable and sad, and I think it's not okay for me to express that. How is that for you to hear? And then I can check in with the other person, how they feel, and see the reaction in them. Uh, if they hear me, okay, I might be, now my dad comes. Okay, let's go on. So yeah, that is one example. And I would also like to say, start exploring your judgments about your own feelings and the situations. When you get to know that, and you maybe start practicing on letting this out, like speaking about it, tell people how it is for you. And you can start small, what feels good for you. And also then, when you feel more comfortable, like, try to go into situations where you feel like, where you can feel all of your feelings. And here's also, if you just have, for example, you can just name 5 or 10 feelings. You can just find 5 or 10 feelings. And if you go into exploring, if you want to go into explore your feelings, there's a lot of feelings you can explore. Find situations where you can feel this, so you have the chance to experience how it is for you. And then you can leave that experience, the situation, and then you can contemplate and see how it is for you. And I would say it's super important to see what specific observations is there. And that can be challenging. It can be, for me, it can be challenging, I would say. Like, sometimes I believe it's this observation, but then after a few weeks I realized, no, it was this one. So always I always create more clarity. And also, what is the needs that are being met or unmet, or the values within you. Like, when I meet this, I feel sad because I lack these needs or values. And when I'm in this situation, I feel happy because it meets these values or needs. And also, yeah, I think that's good for now. And this is how I see emotional intelligence, and I would love to hear how you see it. And does it resonate with you, or is it far away from how you see it? Please give me a comment. And I love to connect and be at service. Bye bye. Authentic Guide, Instagram and Facebook if you like to follow.